Do you want me to tell you who I am first? You just put in a little... We've worked with Medical Protection for a number of years now. They wanted to create a video for their Ethics for All conference in South Africa. This video would be the first thing that people would see as they sat in their chairs. So it needed to be a video that woke them up a little bit and established the rhythm of the whole conference. We wanted to create a video which looked at a typical case that a doctor had been through, but something that would really illustrate the kind of service that Medical Protection offer, or really illustrate the reason why a company like Medical Protection exists. In the end, we decided to choose a story about a male doctor who had been wrongly accused of sexual assault by a patient. It's such an extreme case. Input from the client was vital at this stage in terms of trying to get all of the facts right, trying to understand the language of doctors, what they talk about, what is the process of an entire case. The audience are doctors, and we needed to get it exact. Once we have a lockdown script and it's all signed off and ready to go, it's then down to us to try and make that a reality. I work with a storyboard artist called Andrew Lamb. It's just such an important stage to just sit down and have fun coming up with ideas. It's a stage that often gets neglected, I think, in a lot of video productions, mostly due to time and budget. You cut to an empty treatment table, or... What makes a great video production company is all about that kind of investment they make throughout that entire production. Like the investment in the team, the investment in creativity, in research, in pre-production, in the considerations they make with set design, in wardrobe, in props, in everything to try and create reality and trying to bring everything to life. One challenge that we had was we were creating a story that was based in South Africa for a South African audience. And it was all to be shot in the UK. And I think that really did restrict us in terms of the kind of locations we could use.
Rob's in the dock. You should have signed all those disclaimers, Rob.
Researching, finding locations, it's really, really difficult.
We got lost.
Well, no, we're kind of in the right vicinity, but we just went to the wrong house.
You can't put too much time into that process, because that location will make the video, I think, and it will often speed up production, because if you can find one location that's got everything you need, then that's great.
It's like Jurassic Park, isn't it?
We decided to film in our studio. So that included the prison cell, as well as the police interview room and some of the doctor's consultation rooms as well. It just meant we could create something that we wanted. I think that's the beauty of us having our own studio. We can just play, it's our playground. We can spend the time getting the look that we want.
Bubbles! That's what you do with your boy. Hey, if you can't...
You're allowed to have fun on a shoot.
Bubbles on a shoot. What's the world come to, eh?
No, yeah.
I always feel very, very nervous before any shoot that I do. Like, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. We had 3 days. Everything had to be scheduled to the minute, to the second.
We're going to head off to the location at 7:15, so we've got to go through that gate, get to the location. Then me and Aidan are going to...
In pre-production, you just have to abandon it at some point, you know, and just get on with filming. And that's really tough. Like, you know, you could be planning and planning and planning, but, you know, you just have to move on. And I think when the shoot comes, it's like, you just have to trust it. Everything's ready. Everything's ready.
Whoa, Rob, don't break so hard, mate.
Oh, I got that.
You're terrible. What are you doing?
We just move you down this way.
It's quite a stressful job, you know, working on production. You get some challenges along the way, but that's just the way of making videos. That's just what happens, and it's about how you respond and your experience. I think the prison scene was another very crucial moment, really, for the audience to see what it must be like to go through something like that. The sort of emotion he was going through, you know, the jitter of his feet, the rubbing of his hands, the muttering of his words, you know. It felt like we were actually there. We've created a video which really does dramatize and really does show people what goes through the heads of doctors when they're put under the spotlight. When a patient accuses you of something, you know, they do very, very difficult jobs. They're there to support us, to look after us. And it felt good making a video to try and highlight that.
Do I love my job? Most days. Somehow you just have to carry on.
Hopefully it can educate doctors and educate any audience that watch it to show the challenges that doctors face, you know, when under the spotlight. At the end of the shoot, it's always a big relief. I always feel like I need to like celebrate, you know, I need to like toast, you know, because we've all worked so hard. The anticipation of that day to try and make sure everything goes well, and, you know, it's a good feeling, actually. We always learn lessons on every project we work on. There's never not a lesson.
We first went through all the details of the case together.
I think the results really do speak for themselves. This is a project I feel very proud of. Proud of the team that we'd created for this particular project.